Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Carly here, as typical, the usual bitch white self. I am drinking a Smirnoff Ice tonight.
Um, I'm Alex. I have a red wine and my canned margarita thing.
Classic. I'm Kelsey. I pre-gamed with a vodka cocktail, and now I'm drinking a different $5 wine.
Whoa!
You heard that, right? I'm sorry.
Whoa!
Did you hear that from my end?
Twist.
Okay, real quick. I'm Steve. I'm drinking half a Four Loko. Did you hear that? The lightning or the thunder?
No.
No.
Oh, I thought that was why you said "whoa." I'm sorry.
No, it's because
Oh,
she
that was
changed up
an
her
inside
wine
joke.
preference.
Okay, sorry. Like the second you said "whoa," there was like a huge thing of thunder outside because it's storming hard out here.
Like the perfect timing.
I'm Steve. I'm drinking like half a Four Loko, and I'm also about to grab some beer in a minute. So,
It's got a fish on it.
ooh.
That's cool.
Go with my fish shirt.
I can't look at the fish.
I only bought this one instead of my usual one because there was a man standing in front of my usual one, and I didn't want to ask him to move.
Dudes are pretty scary.
What, Alex?
I said valid. Because I would probably do the same thing. So we're starting our Friday the 13th series today.
Yeah.
I have nothing Friday the 13th related in chemistry. So I did the 13th element.
Awesome.
Which is aluminum. Okay. So aluminum is the 13th element on the periodic table. I loved the list on this website I saw because it was like used in a variety of products. Pans, foils, kitchen utensils, window frames, airplane parts, and also, oh, I think I skipped one. There was also beer kegs in it.
I'm sorry, what kitchen utensils are made from aluminum?
I don't know, but it was also
wait a
the
minute.
weirdest list.
They're all from Dollar Tree, made of plastic.
Also, can aluminum give you cancer?
Not that I know of.
I mean, if you eat it, maybe, but
Well, I know it's in some deodorants, and it's like they've kind of like, or it's like kind of assumed, or at least like they've kind of proven. I don't know if it's proven 100% or not that could cause cancer.
I haven't seen anything about that when I was searching it. Also, Kelsey, it might be alloys as well for the kitchen utensils, because aluminum is in different alloys a lot. So some of the stuff that was listed when I was looking at it was referred to as an alloy. If you don't know, an alloy is just a mix of metals for everyone else. So it would be like aluminum and tin, or aluminum and iron, or.
I was picturing like aluminum foil in the shape of a fork, honestly.
It's probably just like forks are aluminum and whatever other metal.
Huh.
I mean, I just thought this was cool, but I'm also a chemist. The melting point is 660 Celsius, or
That's high.
120 Fahrenheit for us Americans.
What
I
are
don't
other
understand Celsius.
what are most other metals at? Like, is that higher than other metals? Relatively?
I mean, a lot of metals I feel like are probably decently high. I mean, this has a very good aluminum's very good with energy, so it doesn't take that much energy to do that. I mean boiling point, I mean, it would be expected to be higher, but that's like 4,478 Fahrenheit. I saw those numbers and I was like, that sounds like
I mean,
metal, so I would expect
I would be
high.
Yeah, but
I would
can
be
it go-
surprised if a metal had a lower boiling point than that.
Yeah, but can it go kaboom?
I mean, it wouldn't if that everything melts at a certain temperature. Metals are gonna melt obviously at like a higher temperature. It's not just gonna like explode because of that. It would just melt. If you keep heating it, then yeah, it might like I don't know. There might be more issues with it, but it wouldn't just explode because of that.
Okay. What are some causes of it exploding?
Oh, okay. It is very reactive though. So if it comes into contact with certain other elements, it might explode.
Ooh.
Is a salmon an element? Because I put it on my I wrapped it around my salmon the other day.
Salmon is many elements.
What percent of the Earth is salmon?
What percentage of the population of fish are there, Kelsey? Of
I hope
salmon.
it's high. I
That
hope
would
it's high
probably
because
be a slightly
salmon-
more Kelsey question because she knows about.
Kelsey.
But
Kelsey, what percentage of the Earth is salmon?
I mean, I can look up the biomass. But would you guys even know what? Would you guys even know what biomass means?
What is biomass?
I have a vague idea more than they do probably.
Is it like
It's-
biology, but like the mass of like a biology fish?
I mean, kind of. It's like the total. It's like the total grams of that species.
Yeah, but how do you get like the total mass of all of them if they're in the ocean?
A very, very rough estimate. Like
Yeah,
we
you
know
can get an
roughly
estimate.
how many
Mass of
salmon
the
there
ocean
are.
in there?
We know roughly how many salmon there are, and we know roughly how much an average salmon.
Did they like empty the ocean?
No.
Weigh all of it.
I hope there's more salmon than there is in statistics because like salmon is so good. It's like the best fish in my opinion.
Isn't salmon one of the ones that's having a huge problem with
Oh damn it.
not just overfishing, but like they're one of the ones that migrates upstream, and we're like damming all of the rivers so salmon can't get to their nursery grounds.
Isn't that what beavers do?
No, beavers are the ones that make the dams.
Oh, but yeah, but they're still damming it.
Well,
I
they
guess.
dam like little creeks, not entire.
Well,
Every
maybe
river,
beavers
like,
want to
they do.
branch out. Okay, they want to do little
Okay,
baby.
salmon aren't dying from the beaver.
Hot beaver summer.
They're dying from us. But yeah, I would imagine salmon biomass is kind of low right now compared to historical numbers.
What they say, feed a man and a fish for a day. If you feed a man.
Feed a man in a fish?
He eats for. Give a man a fish, he eats for a day. Privatize the fishing, no one eats except the rich, you know.
What?
In a fish. I'm just
Even I'm confused.
I'm
I
just
don't know.
That made perfect sense, Carly.
It made perfect sense, but I was also kind of rambling because poor loco man.
I only heard fish and salmon from that, and I was like, what?
feed a man in a fish just make those like old
Left
like
shark. That's what
Well,
I'm
no.
picturing.
I wasn't even thinking of that. I was thinking of like those old like even like animated like Disney movies and stuff when like someone gets like eaten by a whale.
Didn't that happen? Didn't
like,
that just happen in real
Yeah,
life?
it did. I heard about that. This guy got like swallowed by a whale for like 45 seconds and then like got
Yeah.
spit out immediately.
I don't think that they can actually swallow.
Oh, sorry, not swallowed. It was just put in his mouth. Yeah,
Yeah, because they can only swallow like the size of a pomegranate, I believe.
Yeah, they're very.
Yeah,
their
it
stomachs are
it
really
spit him
small.
out.
Yeah,
He
put
was
it-
in its mouth and it spit him out, and he was really, really lucky that he didn't have a lung burst or something.
I read about his experience and like he was just like, yeah, I don't know what was happening. It was just dark and it was scary. And then next thing I know, I'm up above water.
Is this like the Incredible Mr. Limpet?
What?
I don't
The Incredible Mr. Limpet.
I don't know. What
Wow,
that
this
is.
really
It's a night.
diverted-
It's a
I'm sorry,
1964
Alex.
American live
diverted from
action like, animated
about,
film.
about aerial part planes.
But you
Or
guys don't know who
aeroplane
Mr.
parts.
Limpet is?
I don't.
Wow, you guys are
No.
uncultured.
I'm gonna get some alcohol cover back.
But while we don't necessarily have a question to an answer to Steve's salmon question, we do
Yeah, Kelsey, get the answer.
we do know that the Earth is 1.59% aluminum by mass.
How do you know that?
Because it says it on the slide, Carly.
It's the seventh most abundant by mass, and again, it's estimates basically.
Did you go out there and weigh it yourself? Huh?
No,
Oh.
it's by estimates. I googled.
It's 7th? That feels pretty high, actually.
What are your sources?
Fairly abundant. Aluminum's pretty abundant. I don't remember.
You're not
Alex.
very good science. That's not a good science research, Alex.
I can get you sources after, but I don't remember at the moment.
I want it on my desk by 5 p.m. tonight.
It's 8.
Close enough.
So aluminum also it was referred to as metal of kings in one of them. It actually used to be more precious than gold.
No.
Because as I said before, aluminums are reactive. So it liked to bond with things. Alum, that's the thing down here. This. It was a mineral of aluminum, actually used since Greek and Roman times, Carly.
I think I've heard of this. It's not. I think gold was used more for like symbolism of like your wealth and stuff because it is shiny, but it's also like a material that you don't take into battle either because it's not like hard as steel or iron or something like that.
Yeah, well, because the other thing was because it was so hard to separate, it became like a more precious metal.
Okay.
These people couldn't separate it at the time. I think it was a German chemist in the 1820s that first separated the first few flakes of it. So because of that, it was actually more precious than gold. And it was kind of funny, some of the stuff they were using. Like the Washington Monument, the reason I have a picture of that is the US, I guess, to like appear like wealthy and everything. The tip of the monument, that little pyramid, is aluminum.
Oh.
And there was also, I believe it was Napoleon had silverware that was like gold and silver ones just for like typical use, and then aluminum silverware for like special banquet guests.
Interesting.
So weird.
Do I need to make the monument into a penis because Leah isn't here?
Yeah.
Do you want me to take over the role?
Yeah, you should.
Someone should.
Like somebody has to. It just feels wrong.
Somebody
Oh
who
my god, I forgot I can annotate. Steve, just so you know, you can annotate anything you want on here. Do you know?
Yeah,
how
I
to do
know. I was about to judge the penis. As it looks, it's moderately sized. It's moderate, like how much a penis looks like. Source, have one.
I've probably seen more than you have though. So.
Wait, who said that?
Me.
Oh, I thought Carly said it for a second. I was be like, hold up.
No. Carly's probably seen the fewest of anyone.
Yeah.
I feel bad for you, Kelsey. I'm sorry.
Kelsey has probably seen the most. I don't know which one of us more.
Are we about to start counting? Is this a competition?
Is it like different?
I think Alex wins.
Really?
Wait, is it like different ones or is it like at different times?
Can we not talk about this? This is making me uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, just you.
Oh, just me. Oh, excuse me.
Is it because you're the one who loses the competition, Carly?
No, it's because it's homophobic.
Why is this homophobic?
I'm a gay woman and you're mentioning penises. Or do we have to give you a penis counter?
No, Wyatt. You need somebody to fulfill Leah's role.
This is true. Oh yeah, we forgot to give Alex a penis counter.
Well, it was only brought up because Kelsey started it.
Doesn't matter.
Irrelevant.
Really, actually, like an academic question for
Okay.
Alex. In your study, or even for you, Steve, I don't know if you've heard of this, or even Kelsey, in your research or whatever, since this is a precious metal, during any era, were there dildos found made of aluminum?
Not that I know.
I don't think
I
that's
think
body safe.
Yeah, I was going to say
No,
that.
but-
Is that going to poison you?
No, but I mean, like, there were probably dildos from like different types of materials back in the day. I know that that's true.
I didn't look
But
up
from metal?
types.
Yeah, I would think that at least someone would try it and probably fail, but
I wonder is it like an asbestos penis?
aluminum dildos, and the first site that showed up is Crown Jewels, beautiful metal sex toys.
Oh, that's a start.
There's stainless steel ones.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Aluminum versus stainless steel.
Honestly, I would try a stainless steel one because that would be like cool going in, and then
Ew.
Aluminum dildo.
I would want to try that.
You want it to feel like cold?
I don't know. That would just be a weird sensation, you know? To try
Wow.
that.
Can't relate. I don't think I'd try a fleshlight that was made of aluminum. I feel like I'd get like. I feel like I'd like scar it. You know?
I feel like that would work less as a flashlight though than a dildo.
Yeah, exactly. Because like, well,
I
aren't
don't know. Aluminum
And, like-
foil's pretty soft, flexible.
yeah? I think aluminum would work better than like steel.
So aluminum in things that are alive. So Kelsey probably knows more about this than I do, but they're toxic. It's toxic to gilled animals.
Hmm.
It can clog their gills and their breathing.
Are there gilled animals that aren't fish?
Yeah.
I heard you it's gilled animals, and I wasn't sure. Well, wait. Do sharks have gills?
Yeah, I guess it depends if you consider sharks fish or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like that.
That's a whole other debate.
Guys, I just took my bottle cap off of my my next beer, and it's sticking to my laptop. It's like magnetism.
Nice.
But in humans, it's actually not toxic.
Oh, I saw grilled animals, not gilled.
Wait. No. And I fucked up. I was trying to write. There we go. So in human, it's actually not toxic. Aluminum hydroxide, which is that thing, it's actually used as an acid and can be used to treat kidney failure. Our bodies also absorb small amounts of aluminum as we take in food. Foods with above average aluminum are tea, processed cheese, and lentils.
What?
I don't know why they have aluminum, but apparently they do. They have, I mean, it's very, I think it's like very trace amounts, but those are the ones that have more for some reason.
Is it like a mineral that we need?
I don't know if we necessarily need it for our body. I'm not 100% sure on that.
We need iron and we need
That's what I mean.
magnesium.
Certain ones, I can Google if we do. But it is in like certain foods in small amounts.
I have so much tea and cheese in my diet. Oh, it's an antacid.
Like tea is good for you, but I don't think cheese is the best.
Well, apparently it's an antacid.
It says there's no physiologic need for aluminum, but I don't know. Well, Kelsey's the only one that will know it. But because of its
What
atomic
is that supposed to mean?
charge, it's sometimes a competitive inhibitor with other elements like calcium or iron.
Oh, so it's bad. I know, sometimes.
Yeah, it could be. Kelsey's the only one that's gonna know what a competitive inhibitor is, but
I know what it is.
I don't know. Carly knows random things sometimes.
It's an inhibitor that's competitive, obviously.
I mean, you're not wrong.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Carly does know just random facts sometimes, though.
True.
I'm smart sometimes.
Well, but I'm saying that's something I know Kelsey and I both learned from biochem, which is why I'm like, I know we'd both know what
Alex, I know I'm blonde. You don't have to, rub it in my face all the time.
you're in a different field. But well, actually, one of the ways it can potentially be bad This isn't like 100% yet, but some of the current research indicates there could be a connection between naturally occurring metals like aluminum and the development or progression of Alzheimer's.
Oh.
There's nothing like, even if there is a connection, it doesn't look like at the moment there's like necessarily like it's not necessarily going to be like a treatment for it. Like it doesn't, there's nothing yet to indicate that like if you eat less things with aluminum, or like decrease that in any way, that's necessarily going to like help it or be a cure for it. But it could, or or necessarily prevent it even, but it could be a factor.
This is what Carly was talking about with the deodorant. That's what
Yeah.
people say about deodorant, is that the aluminum gives you Alzheimer's.
Yeah, it wasn't cancer. That's why I wasn't, when you said about cancer, that's why I was like, I haven't seen anything about cancer.
No, I looked it up. It's also linked to breast cancer.
Price of not being smelly.
Supposedly.
I know things.
Well, it's the aluminum doesn't do anything for the odor. It's the antiperspirant that stops sweating.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, some of the stuff is like very preliminary research too. So like a lot of this isn't like confirmed yet, or like 100% like a cure or anything. It's aluminum in space. So it's actually the 12th most abundant of all elements in space. There is aluminum on the moon.
Take it.
Is it like a part of the moon?
Well, they've I don't think this is like a part of a moon, but like it's found on Earth. We've found aluminum on the moon.
Isn't aluminum foil one of the things that was created by NASA originally?
It might have been. It's used for a lot of things in space, and it's good for storing food. So I wouldn't be surprised if they figured that out. I didn't see that specifically though. The NASA's Orion spacecraft, which I think is like almost done or like done recently, is going to be built with aluminum. Was one of the reasons aluminum is very good for this is it's very strong, but it's lightweight, so it's a lot easier to get it in the air. And
I know I saw like an asteroid or something, or like a piece of space rock. It came into contact with like a very small piece of aluminum, but it was going so fast that it made like a giant sized crater. I just wanted to share that little science fact with you guys.
I'm not sure what you just said, but okay. But the Wright brothers engine was also aluminum for the first plane.
Oh.
You forgot like several letters, but I know what you meant.
But so yeah, aluminum good for space stuff and air things.
I haven't heard about the Wright brothers in years, since like high school. You know, when they used to teach us what we thought was history, but was actually dumbed down version of everything that you thought existed, but actually didn't exist.
I mean, true, but also, when would we bring up the Wright brothers other than history?
You ever think that like
you know planes and the Wright brothers in conversation?
you ever think that there's a 50-year gap between the first flight and the first spacewalk? That's insane. Only 50 years.
Yeah.
There's about the same gap between the discovery of DNA and the Human Genome Project.
You see, if they never burned the fucking Library of Alexandria, who knows where we would be right now?
That's true.
So aluminum's sustainable.
How sustainable though?
What?
How sustainable though?
It's actually pretty good. So, well, it would be better if more people recycled their cans, but it's so recycling aluminum only takes 5% of the energy used to create it. So if you recycle it, it's not going to take that much energy to reuse it. And 30% of aluminum cans are recycled. So it's more energy efficient and cost efficient to recycle them. Like I said, I think most are, but like like I said, if everyone recycled their cans, it would be even better. But aluminum can be recycled indefinitely. It's 100% recyclable. They can keep melting it down and reusing it.
That's cool.
So, and I think like the majority, 75% of aluminum processed in the world is still being used today. So the majority of the aluminum what we started to use, we still use because you can just keep recycling it. And aluminum's industry carbon footprint has decreased almost 40% since 1995. And that was as of December 2019. Reflects 95% of solar energy. So if you were to make your roof for aluminum, that would actually be really good for your energy stuff. It's used in a lot of LEED certified roofs. LEED is like a rating system for buildings.
Not lead.
Reflecting back solar energy is good.
Well, it's reflecting the sun, so it doesn't like your roof doesn't like heat up in the summer and stuff.
Oh, what? So you like not have to use as much air conditioning and stuff?
Reflective, so yeah, you wouldn't have your attic and stuff like wouldn't get like super hot. You wouldn't have to use as much air conditioning. Yeah. So recycle your cans.
I get money back from my state government.
Yeah.
At my work, they have recycling like things that you put it in, like bins. The whole thing is that when they're done with everything, they just put it in one giant compactor, and then that's how they throw it out.
Yeah. Some places are better than others with recycling. Also, not everyone recycles, so we have to get on better standards of it because everywhere is different. I feel like no one knows recycle, and a lot of times stuff doesn't get recycled that people think that is going to. But spooked. So some miscellaneous stuff about aluminum. Rubies are actually aluminum oxide, which is that chemical formula I had written earlier. I will write it again. This. Except with the 30 as a subscript, I just didn't feel like figuring that out right now. But the difference is it's that, but chromium is replacing a few of the atoms, and that makes a ruby. And as I was saying when Carly was asking about it exploding, it's highly combustible with certain things. It's actually used in silver and white fireworks or sparklers.
Oh, that makes sense.
I fucking hate fireworks.
I love them.
Fuck aluminum.
I live in a really populated area now. They're annoying as friggin'.
If it's in the right place, I don't mind it. Like I like, going out to see fireworks or something. But if you're doing it in your fucking house in the neighborhood next to me and scaring my dog, I hate you.
Yeah.
What, you don't like throwing them at each other?
Excuse me?
That's what my family does.
You mean like sparklers?
No, I mean like shooting off fireworks at each other.
I know what you're talking about. I don't forget what they're called, but me and my dad used to do that to each other, and my uncle. I mean, anyway.
What the hell did you write next to the tinfoil picture? What is this?
It's Palm Clementif. You erased it, Alex.
No, I didn't.
How dare you?
What's Clementif?
That's a woman.
I'm lost.
Chlamydia?
What the fuck is that?
That's her name. Is it her? I'm confused.
What?
That picture is solely there for the tinfoil hat.
Is that Palm Clementif?
I don't know. I found it on Google Images for the tinfoil hat.
Carly, what the fuck are you talking about?
That woman.
Pom chlamydia.
Pom chlamydia.
No, that's her name. She's like French or some shit.
French, Canadian-born French actress and model. That doesn't look anything like her, Carly.
Yeah, but that's because she has probably blonde hair, but it looks like her a little bit.
Oh,
All right, I found the photo. I think it's her. Wait, no, maybe it's not her. It looks like her though.
so anyway,
Archie McPhee. It's $8.50 for a freaking tinfoil hat. No, I'm good, thanks.
Tinfoil
the tinfoil hats
from the dollar store.
are used for conspiracy theorists a lot.
Yes, because it deflects those radio
The
waves.
aliens. The aliens.
Yeah, you know, you don't want aliens getting in your brain, you know.
Yeah, it's believed
Yeah.
it shields the brain from electromagnetic fields, mind control, and mind reading. Although electromagnetic fields are like everywhere, like that's kind of like a normal.
Because you know the most powerful weapon against aliens who are able to go light years to this planet is a little bit of tinfoil.
Yeah, stick some tinfoil in your head
Hell yeah.
because that's gonna work.
The fashion statement.
We should start telling people that they can get the COVID vaccine as long as they wear a tinfoil hat, and it will disrupt the government tracker.
Yes.
There you go.
No, did you ever see the what was it, the Vine, or no, I'm sorry, the TikTok, where it's like this guy's like, no, it doesn't place like the vaccine doesn't place an implant in you, it takes one out of you.
What?
But so my last slide is just a picture that I wanted to make its own thing. I found out that apparently when I was looking at my tinfoil hat thing, there's a company that makes tinfoil hats, but for cats.
I'm sorry, what? I need to get
Whoa.
this.
Keep kitties safe.
Yeah, it's Archie
Wow.
McPhee. That's what I was looking up. That was the same woman she had the hat on. It said it was $8.50 for that hat.
That's absurd.
Well, I think that's for the human one. But I think the cat one might be cheaper. You'd have to look up. But I
This
just
is
this exists.
Everyone knows we have to worry about the birds. You know what I mean?
Wait.
Birds
Dog
are real.
ESP.
I saw that. Buying a tinfoil hat is like buying a pet rock. I feel like.
What is RFID implant?
What? I don't know.
Well, if you have any implants in you, it'll like block, you know, the transmission.
Well, we have it protects against
Curiosity.
dog ESP, electromagnetic fields. I don't know what
Get
heart
back.
gamma rays, and then whatever that other
Get over the fucking.
you're at.
I think a rat escaped.
Maybe you should make a rat tinfoil hat.
Maybe it'll stop her
Come
from.
on. Come on.
It's the FBI agent in her head telling her to escape every
Asshole.
time.
Yeah, just give your rat a tinfoil hat.
She can't hear us.
She just fucking crawled into my lap suddenly. Her playpen's all the way over there.
We were saying you should give her a tinfoil hat because maybe that'll stop the behavior.
Well, like maybe the government's telling her to escape, so you should give her a tinfoil hat.
Bitch. You bitch.
Wow.
The government wants her for their lab experiments.
Yeah.
So what's going on, guys? This was our episode of I don't even know what the hell it was. Aluminum, right? Right, Alex?
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, Friday the 13th episode. It's our first edition.
Aluminum.
Yeah, it's one of our editions. I don't know if this is gonna be posted first, last, or middle, whatever. Thank you for tuning in. Kelsey or Alex, do you guys have anything to say?
Buy your cat a tinfoil hat.
Or I'll kill you.
Well, have a good night, everybody. Goodbye.